Tesla.
Don't start the clock yet. I can't do anything in 4 minutes. It takes me my laptop way longer than 4 minutes to boot up. So I'm gonna first tell a story. I'm gonna do a plug for Yeah Doggy. All the little kids in here, please block your ears because I don't condone the story I'm gonna tell. So me and Doug Erickson about a week ago smoked some really killer weed. My daughter's dog was over. And we fed this dog Yeah Doggy food, and within 3 minutes, this dog could speak Chinese. That's how unbelievable this is. It's just off the hook. All right, now you can start the clock. Since I can't do anything in 4 minutes, I had to write my shit down because otherwise I'd speak for 40 minutes. So, let me start my 4-minute talk. I'm gonna set some context. So, first of all, take a deep breath. Relax for a second. The universe is 13.8 billion years old and occupies all of time and space. Size unknown. Some things we do know. 2 trillion galaxies exist in this universe. There are 200 billion stars in our Milky Way galaxy. And Earth is 4.5 billion years old. So put your life into that context just for 1 second. So with that, let me share with you 12 Tobyisms. You can take this shit with a grain of salt. Some of it may apply to you, some of it may not. But at 55 years old, I learned some things along the way, had some successes and had some failures. So let me share those 12 things with you. Number 1, life is incredibly short, especially in the context of the universe. So make every second of your day count. Number 2, life is chock full of random events. Expect bad things to happen, so create a mindset to deal with those. Most of us go through thinking life is going to be perfect. It never is. So you have the mindset of shit's going to go sideways, and you're able to deal with that, life's a lot easier. Number 3, subscribe to a lifelong learning subscription, read a ton, and hang with people that broaden your horizons and make you better. Number 4, success is whatever you want it to be. If you're willing to work hard enough, there's nothing you can't accomplish. The success formula actually has nothing to do with IQ or EQ. It has this thing called to do with grit. How bad do you want it, and how hard are you willing to work for it? Everyone told me in my life I wouldn't be successful, wasn't smart enough, and ended up creating a company worth $3.5 billion. I get to retire at 37 years old. I teach entrepreneurship at Stanford 7 years now. If you took my SAT scores, multiplied them times 3, I would never get into Stanford. And now I get to work at Tesla. How crazy is that? Number 5, constantly think about and work on being more self-aware every day. Stop drinking your own Kool-Aid. Number 6, innovation takes a lot of risk. A lot of entrepreneurs up here, this shit's really hard. And know that you're gonna fail, but learn from those experiences and find new ways to succeed. Anyone here ever watched the Bob Seger special, or not the Bob Seger, the Eagles documentary on Netflix? So there's a story in there where Glenn Fry is, he actually is the backup singer and singing with Bob Seger. And he says, hey Bob, like, I wanna learn how to write songs, how am I gonna do? And he's like, your first set of songs are gonna suck and you're gonna fail. But if you work hard enough, you can become a great songwriter. And look what happened with the Eagles, right? All right, number 7, be a person of action. My dad used to always tell me, Toby, there's talkers and there's doers. Which one are you? Number 9, karma is a bitch. Pay it forward and give more than you take. And that's a hard thing to do. Number 10, follow what excites and motivates you and what inspires you. I think everyone here said this best, like, if you're not excited every single day, you're not doing what you want to do, like, unplug, Control-Alt-Delete, reset, and do what's gonna make you happy. Like, that's all in your power. All right, number 11. This is, I think, one of the more important aspects. Cut your own path. Be a free thinker. Conformity is for species that lack critical thinking. If you're following someone, you're never going to be successful. Think differently. Number 12, lastly, number 12. 99.9% of the human population follows profit motive structures. Special people think differently and they color outside the lines. So let me share a final story with you guys. And this goes to do with how much load you're carrying on your mind that really is completely meaningless in your life. Think about the universe. How many stars in our Milky Way, right? So there's these two monks walking down the pathway. They come upon a river. And there's a young lady next to the river, and she can't cross. One of the monks goes over, picks her up, and carries her across the river. And the two monks continue to walk. They don't say a word to each other for 5 hours. And then one monk finally, the young monk, turns to the older monk and says, you know what? You know we're not supposed to carry or touch women. Why did you do that? And the monk said, I let her go 5 hours ago. Why haven't you? So thank you so much for your time.